Hello everyone, welcome to day 70 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. We're playing as white, so I'll play e4. We get the Sicilian defense, so I think I'll play the Alapin, which is c3 d4. I'll also play knight f3 here, if he doesn't take. To strengthen my center. Here I should probably just develop my bishop to c5, although that does let him kick my bishop. So I'd play d3 and then castle. Bishop d3 and then castle. So he's looking to kick my bishop, that's fine. I could stop him from kicking my bishop. Just take some space here. And then castle. I don't want to take on c5 here because then I'd have these tripled pawns in a weird structure. And these would be doubled. He could take and then I could kick his bishop away. But I'd rather not do that right now. My opponent's thinking here for some reason. He develops his bishop. I think I can just castle him. I guess he's trying to win my pawn after he kicks my bishop, so I'll just defend. If he kicks, I can just retake here. Here I think I can push. So if I take, he can retake, I can kick him. This is defended twice. I could just kick him. I think I will. Take space. If he jumps in, we just trade. If he jumps here, that's fine. I'll just put my bishop on b2. He's only threatening to take on c3 here, so I'll just defend here. And then castle. I could also pin his knight here. He isn't threatening anything here. Actually, he is threatening the bishop though, so and the pawn, so he has this fork. If I go here and he goes here though, with check, he wins my bishop. And then he's able to take, so we're in trouble here. If I castle, I think I actually just lose the piece. I could defend it. No. I either defend the bishop. I really don't want to go after undeveloped, but I don't see any other moves here. So I'll undevelop. Maybe castle queenside. I'm not sure. I don't want to give him this pawn. I think I can just try and fianchetto my bishop here. But then I'd be in danger of losing a rook. But I think I just have to go for the bishop fianchetto. I'll kick the knight out back there. I'll look to fianchetto and castle. I think I actually have c4 here. If the takes, he has to move away. I'm playing c4. Just taking some space. Can take with the knight here. Looking to jump in. So I think I will take with the knight here. I can jump my... Okay, so here he's threatening 2. He actually isn't threatening anything here. Don't think so. I can jump in. Attacking the bishop. This is also a really strong knight. I think he has to trade it. Or he has to take it, I mean. Yeah. He didn't really have a choice. I think I have rook c1 attacking the pawn. But then this falls. I'll calculate that. He's just threatening to take. So I actually jump in. If he takes, I take here. Which is a big fork. Threatening this. If he kicks me, it's a blunder. He has to move his queen or his rook here. He actually just has queen takes d6. Which I missed, so I'd say I blundered there. He just defends like that. Okay. I'm going to take that. I see my bishops. My bishops are very powerful here. I wish this was a fork, but it isn't at the moment. Neither is this. Although that does hang his bishop, so I'll take that. I really want to line up my bishop and queen here. Yes, I'm not threatened to take anymore. I could just go all the way back. I don't have any captures there. Could play queen up here. I really want to get my queen in here, so I think I'll actually just tempo the queen here. Take some space. Moves away. I think I can give away a rook here, because then I'd have this. No. He just takes the piece here. I am looking for this though. Really want to create some weaknesses. I have these three pieces just staring down his position. I did just blunder my bishop, but I just have to have something here. I think he actually blundered because if he takes now, I'm just opening his position. I misplayed, played the wrong move. I think a rook lift here. So rook b1 was just a mistake. I meant to slide my queen up. He wants a queen trade. I don't want one. So let's just have a look at this game. We played at a 76.3% accuracy. My opponent with an 80.3. Let's see, we played e4. We got the Sicilian. Everything was okay here. It was better for me here to attack instead of going back, but this was a blunder. I just blundered the piece, like I thought. I thought I was threatening to trade off a rook here and then have this big fork, and also get alignments with my bishop. I was thinking basically to sacrifice a rook in order to get this fork, but it's not even a fork because of the queen defense. But I was just thinking to take the knight away from that square because my bishop and queen would just line up on this g7 square. But should have just moved the bishop back, like I was saying. I have rook c7 here as the best move. So this rook move was a misclick. Should have just taken and then come in here. This was also a misclick. Misclick twice on my rook today. That's a mistake. I should have just stopped this king from ever coming in. Taking is a big mistake. I should have calculated. We have a draw here. If I just keep my rook on the board. Taking does allow his king in. What I thought is that if I trade rooks here and he takes, his king will have to go around. So I'll be able to come back in time. That is what happens. I am faster than his king by one tempo. But if I make any pawn move, here I had to make this pawn move. I just had to. Actually, I should have played king to f3. Because this pawn structure is very bad for me. Because here, in this position, I have no moves. I have to move my king back, which allows him in. And I actually should have played king c4 here, which I missed. Just completely stopping him from coming in. If he gave me a check, I'd go here, so that'd be a blunder. So he's able to promote here. There's nothing I can do. I take a pawn here. He takes mine. I should have taken the h5 pawn, because this is an outside pass pawn, instead of the f5 pawn, which gives him more checks. But he missed just coming into g5, stopping my king, disconnecting my king and pawn, and probably winning the game. Luckily for me though, my opponent had 6 seconds on the clock, and I run from his king, and he doesn't find the mate in time, so it's a draw. Let's find the second game. We're playing as white again, so play e4 again. My opponent isn't here, so I'll find another game. Oh, he is. My opponent's back. Develop my knight. So, Italian game. If he plays knight f6, we play d3. Could pin. I think c3 is better than pinning though. Immediately attacking this after I move my queen here. So I don't want him to be able to come in. So these are all the normal moves. But if I go queen b3 here now, he'll be able to attack him. So I think I have to kick him first. He just strikes the center now. If he retakes, I'm just going to kick the bishop here. I'm gonna threaten to push as well. I think that move is bad for him. I'm just going to take all the space on the board here and kick him around. He has to play a6 here, otherwise his bishop is trapped. Yeah, a6 is the only move here. He has nothing else. If he plays a6, I will play b5. I'll kick his knight away, and I'll be able to win this. But before I take on e5, or now I'm able to take on e5 actually, because he blocked the pin. I think queen f3 is more accurate here. It's kind of a fork. I could also pin here, but then I walk into a fork. So not possible. I have this attack, but it doesn't do that much. If I go here and he takes and I take, it's just a big trade. Don't think I'm missing anything here. Don't see anything he might have. I'm just threatening to take him. If he takes, we take. So it's a trade. He might have pin, but then I take. If he takes here with check though, it's a big problem. So if he pins me, well, he might have pin. But then I'd come in and defend, so I'm not sure. But then he'd take. But then I could take, so it's a complicated position. Comes into defense. He has discoveries now. I think I have to... Castling is okay. I think I'll castle here. Then... Okay, so he actually takes there, on there first. I think we lose a piece here. I have no attacks on his queen, except for this. I'll attack the knight here. My position's gotten a lot worse. If he blocks, I just push. Yep, 2 points of material here. I just need to pressure all of his pieces. He has to make a knight move. He can probably go back to g6. Also, he can just take my bishop on c4 with his knight, and it's not that big of a problem. I'd have to retake with the pawn though. And that's what happens. Why did he play that? I don't see what he might have. Maybe this. Or bishop in here. But then I just moved the knight, so I'm not sure. Yeah, bishop in here. Yeah, it does threaten the rook. So I could play rook up, or I could just defend. I could also take here. I think I can just defend here. Or even pin the bishop to the queen. And then play this. He locks in the bishop. does take my pawn. I think here I'll look for discoveries with my knight. I probably have knight e2 here, because if he takes and then takes here, he loses the queen, so it's not possible for him. So he's just looking for this. This is also pinned. I don't want to have to sacrifice a rook here, but this is pinned to my king. Although I could sacrifice my rook here to play this. I really don't want to let him into the position here. It looks too dangerous. I'll just sacrifice my rook. If he takes with the queen, then we'll just down exchange. Takes with the pawn. I can go here. Attacking the queen. I can also take here and then look for this. His bishop's also hanging here. His bishop and pawn are hanging here. And his queen's under attack. Probably has to trade here, and he does. If he brings his rook, I'll have to move. But then he loses this, so it's looking dangerous for him. My next move is obviously taking here. Okay. I'm looking at this, and I think this is a good move. I don't blunder any back rank mates. I also have this coming in, if he attacks. So he's looking to win my rook here. I'm just gonna bring my rook in here. And then push. If he pushes, I think I'll play bishop c3. He brings his rook up. Oh, he's just looking for checkmate. I think I can just defend her though. But then he wins my bishop if I go back here. If I go back here and well, he wins a rook and a piece, so I'm not sure if he wants to trade his queen. If he does, then I'll accept the trade. Rook e1 is impossible for him. Sacrificing the queen to win the rook and bishop, it just loses 1 point of material. He just pushes. And so will I. He wins a pawn here. Because I'm threatening back rank mate here, if he attacks me, it's a huge blunder. Blunders back rank mate. I'm threatening this bro. He has to queen trade here. Oh, now I can't actually block that pawn as well. I just have to give up this. Oh no, I think I blundered. I might have blundered. Queen takes rook. If I take... Oh no. If I took his rook, this would be pinned. I might have blundered here. If I took his rook... Okay, so he just goes for this. And now I think we are losing. If he takes my queen, I take his. He can just block here. I can... just go back to defend. And also threaten this. Okay, so my opponent runs out of time here. Let's have a look at this game. So we played at a 72.4 and my opponent was 73.6. I'm quite sure that we had a moment where we were completely winning at the end, but apparently we didn't. So let's see. E4, we played the Italian. Everything here was okay. And then I blundered my piece because he had knight takes here. And we just... which he actually missed just taking. I should have just weakened the structure here. Now he takes. So here, I'm still able to take. That's why it's a miss for him. If I take here, we weaken the structure and we're just doing fine. Should have taken though. Instead, this castling move is actually a big blunder as well. Because I'm not even able to win this after he takes. Then he blundered his piece back. I'm not sure why he did that. I pinned his bishop. I missed en passant. Wow. I missed en passant, which attacks his queen. After retakes, we just win a bishop here. And I'm completely winning, which I missed. I missed en passant. Should have seen it. So sacrificing a bishop here just isn't the right idea. Best move is to just go back, defend everything. Yeah. Everything would be defended here. Should have seen them. Instead I sacrificed the rook, which wasn't that bad, but still a bad move. I actually missed putting my queen on c8, which stops him from ever attacking the queen because of his back rank problems, and then threatens to push. The best move here was to castle to a rook. Under promote to a rook. Why? How come? I'm actually not sure why. Don't understand why. My opponent runs out of time. Although we are in a much worse position. We have the queen and bishop, he has the queen and rook, and very far outside pass pawn, so he's completely won here. But luckily for us, he runs out of time. We were just up over 3 minutes. So, one loss and one win today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.